Okay, in this one, we're looking very much at what you do when you find an academic article. They can be quite daunting to read. Understandably, they're big, long, thick, with lots of long words, but you need to be able to get your head around them because, of course, you're going to need to read some. So I found an interesting article, but now what do I do? So I'm going to sort of talk you through the process of skim reading an article to save you time. You will need to eventually read it if it's any good, but first of all, is it any good? That's the big question. So I grabbed this from the CSIRO because I subscribe to CSIRO's list of materials they send out. They've got many, many divisions doing lots of interesting work, and you can subscribe to their for free to their what do you call it? I don't know. Email list, I suppose, and I get lots of different papers. This one's really good because it's about regeneration. So managing grazing to increase ground cover in rangelands using remote sensing to detect change. We've got a bunch of authors there. So the first thing I want to read is actually the abstract. So this is a section here. The abstract's sort of a summary of what the thing's about. So if there's words in here that say to me, this is worth reading, even better. The nice thing about some of these online ones now is they also add a keywords list underneath it, which makes the job even easier, because even that abstract looks pretty full on, doesn't it? So I might have a look at the keywords first. Ecosystem services, grazing management. Well, I'm looking at grazing as a regenerative process. Grazing system, livestock management, rangeland management. Yeah, all these sort of things that I'm interested in, so that makes sense. Practices that improve the quantity, composition and persistence of ground cover can contribute to a range of ecosystem services that support agricultural production, regulate climate, reduce erosion and support nutrient cycling. Okay, yeah, I like to look at this one. I'll move on. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Just give me a taste. I could come to the bottom and have a look at the conclusion, but at the moment, that's okay. It's got the introduction. This will sort of unpack a lot of why they're doing it, their research questions, to unload all that sort of stuff on you. And that's long. Can be worth it, particularly if you're looking for some other articles to chase up. You can see all these citations in text that would help me find other people who might be worth reading. The methods, at the moment, I don't care. I will later if this is going to be useful for me, but the method will be really long and boring. So I'm going to skip over that. They've got some interesting information there already. Data collection and analysis. So it's talking about how they collect their data and they start looking at the analysis. Still at this point in time, don't care. Results are, now this is what I do care about. Is this a useful thing to help me? Average median ground cover across the 7 study sites between 1989 and 2023 range from. So there's a big increase there. Significant temporal variability, precluding the ability to detect any obvious trends over this period. Ground cover was approximately 50% higher in winter than summer. Yeah, okay, well, that's expected. Look at the table. There's our 7 sites. I can go back and look at the map and work out where they are. We're getting autumn, winter, spring, summer covers. And it doesn't really tell me much at all. Discussion of all that detail. Got some interesting graphs there. Okay. More interesting graphs. Some state limitations, assumptions, and future research recommendations. So they're suggesting things I need to do next to make it better. Conclusion. State has highlighted that livestock producers can potentially achieve improvements in ground cover and associated ecosystem services through changes in grazing management. This is what I wanted. Okay, this is good. So now flick down and look at references, looking for other articles that might be of value. Quick little flick, looking for leading authors in the area. Can I find any of those? And then I can go searching for some of the other papers. So yeah, okay, this one's interesting. I might keep this one. That means I go back and read it. How terrible. That's okay. I'm going to go back to the slideshow for a minute. And we're going to click on. So, in summary, check the authors and their work locations. Well, I knew it was going to be a good one because it came from CSIRO in the first place, Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation. So scientists working with industry, funded by government to look for solutions to problems and to turn those solutions into money-making opportunities. think plastic banknotes. That's where it came from. Check the references to recognize any authors. Read the abstract. Okay, so it was talking about things I wanted to know about. Flick to the method, get a quick feel about what they're doing. Have a look at the results. Then I might go back and check the references again because I think, okay, this is good. What else did I got? And I'll be, yep, good find. Now I'll go back and read through it a bit more carefully. Or, nah, not the right topic. So you're back to the drawing board, back looking for more stuff. There's a big paper. You could download chunks and put it in an AI reader and get it to summarize for you. But you're going to have to read it. If that paper sounds like it's going to be helpful for me talking about using grazing animals to improve country, then I'm going to have to read it. Damn it. Eventually I'm going to have to read it. But it's okay. It's a good way to sort through things. So hopefully that's giving you some idea of what you got to try and do.